Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here in London. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Throwing to start here is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your others, where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Bridgewater's throw here taken in by Gesicki. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards yards to pick up the first. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is dropped. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. They're going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a force.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. His throw incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They go play action. Bridgewater.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes this 35-0 now.
When I'm in my zone and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar where you tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you still wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear it out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want to talk, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like...
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway here in London. And they're going to... went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First down, Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. got a man. It's Tonyan. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. Touchdown. Allen Lazard, 39 yards. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own. Could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Play fake. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got it inside the 10. That's a Packers touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki, finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To throw, Bridgewater. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater to throw it. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Rodgers. Uses the stiff arm. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. That's taken in by Watson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle, Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jones is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Bridgewater's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Bridgewater. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in.
Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Here's Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Rodgers now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, 39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's got a man complete. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And some room to work. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
49 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On second down, it's Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A gain of 3, second down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go, third and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to throw, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And the Packers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on third and 2. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Now Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick-6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that.
Guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so a receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
So he's able to take it in from 3 yards out.
Now Crosby for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and Quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down. They're going. Bridgewater. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
So a win here for the Packers. And we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he was in a world of his own, wasn't he? You figure 3 touchdowns.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jet, gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got Safari on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause this ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All your girl let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
I think I left something in the house.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back, type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary